Hailey Bieber is reportedly considering a trial separation from Justin Bieber. Following the rumored marital woes, Hailey has been reportedly thinking of living apart from Justin.
Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber are getting divorced.
Hailey might be separated from Justin, but without getting divorced, according to In Touch Weekly. Hailey's struggling, an insider close to the situation told the publication. She just needs time to sort things out on her own.
And there's been reports from In Touch Weekly that Hailey is living a separate life.
Hailey just wants to live by herself for a while, the source continued. Although she's reportedly not considering a divorce, Hailey seemingly understands her partner feels hurt and confused, but she feels lost too. She just needs a break, the source closed with. Divorce rumors have been happening for quite some time now. Many different reasons, which range from Justin Bieber paying attention to other women, ignoring Hailey's posts, spending less time in the press together, and Justin not wearing his wedding ring in certain posts.
Everybody thought that this was just a rumor, and that Justin wouldn't do something like this.
Award-winning actor and director Mark Brombacher weighed in on this. What he had to say was, "I just want to say there are plenty of haters out there who seem to be cheering the pending demise of another Hollywood marriage, but not me. I hope Justin and Hailey can find a way to work things out. Justin has had his share of ups and downs, but you need to remember he's a survivor. Kids in the Hollywood and music industry are surrounded by predators, both financial exploiters and the creepy kind. Somehow Justin had survived all of that, and I hope his marriage to Hailey can survive as well."
Gotten to a place where I have like a core group and people who are really supporting me and encouraging me.
It cannot be easy to deal with this in the limelight. A marriage is a serious commitment and should never be rushed. Hailey and Justin have faced a lot of backlash, and people have put their relationship under a microscope. Renowned photographer and actor David Schilling agrees. He said, "It's incredibly hard to constantly be in the spotlight. It was bad before, but now Hailey Bieber can't do anything without being overly scrutinized. I don't fully know the reason to head to court for a separation, but I think time away from everything will be great for her and in turn, them."
He's just really sweet. He's a good kid. He's a good heart.
A few things that people have noticed recently is when Hailey Bieber posted a tribute to Justin, he didn't even like the tribute, but he followed Sabrina Carpenter on Instagram. He also left Madison Beer a happy birthday message, but included a heart eye emoji on it. He's been seen in photos without his wedding ring on too, which people are seeing as a massive red flag. Hailey's father also recently posted to his story, urging fans to pray for Hailey and Justin, which only fueled the breakup rumors. Hailey Bieber also recently shared a cover done by Beyonce of Dolly Parton's legendary song Jolene, which fans are taking and running with, saying it's about Selena Gomez. I highly doubt it would be, since Selena is now with Benny Blanco, but that's where people are taking it. Someone took to Twitter to write, "Hailey Bieber's obsession with Selena Gomez needs to be studied." Another added, "This woman is so obsessed." This isn't the first time that Hailey has been accused of being obsessed with Justin's ex. Social media users claim that Hailey is trying to copy Selena from dating Justin and getting similar tattoos, to both having a kitchen show, to the way she dresses, her makeup line, and even the way she speaks. Others said this wasn't a Selena-focused call-out. "It's not even just Selena at this point," a user wrote. "She thinks everybody wants her man." Some social media users, however, think that Hailey just wanted to post about the cover of Dolly's song. Well, first, Hailey is reposting a newly released song, and if you instantly think Selena feels hit, then that's on you, Twitter user penned. "Thinking everything Hailey does is Selena shade is truly incredible," a second user chimed in.
Justin sharing the pics over the weekend on Instagram, tears streaming down his face.
Justin Bieber was caught crying on his Instagram page, and now fans are concerned that this is the final sign that they needed to see to confirm the divorce.
Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber are getting divorced.
Hailey even commented on his post, and what did she say? Why was Justin crying? Are these divorce tears or just some spilt milk tears? Let's get right into this, shall we? So Justin Bieber caused quite the stir on Instagram when he dropped some selfies, shedding a bunch of tears. And Justin shared a bunch of pics, including a couple of him getting all emotional as he cried with tears falling down his face while staring right into the camera. This comes, of course, after loads of speculation about his marriage and the status of his marriage with Hailey. So Justin didn't just include a caption on his photo dump, because there is no caption, but he also shared all these other posts that included other selfies, but he wasn't really crying in any of them, and he actually smiled in most of them.
Hailey Bieber reacts to a tearful selfie of hubby Justin Bieber.
So the Beliebers, the best fan base name out there, sorry Swifties, obviously flooded right to the comments with some concerns such as, "Justin, what happened, bro? Why are you crying?" with some emojis. "And I hope you're doing okay. I hate to see tears running down your face," with a broken heart emoji. So what is this really? Is this just like a thirst trap or a cry for attention? Well, Hailey actually commented on this picture of him crying as well, saying, "A pretty crier," with one of those smiling and crying emojis.
Hailey writes in the comments, "A pretty crier."
Huh? What's going on here, Hailey? I'm a little concerned about the tone of this comment. In fact, I would almost say that there should be a scientific study on what exactly Hailey means by this. And, is this sarcasm? Is this love? In my opinion, she's kind of just trying to stay relevant. But hold on a second, because I want to know what the internet is saying. And it's time for my favorite segment here at FTD News, Pepe's Perspectives, where I, Pepe, react to you guys, the internet. This person said, he seems done with Hollywood and his wife loves it there. She's best friends with the Kardashians, so I feel sorry for the guy. Money doesn't make people happy. I've seen happier people who live paycheck to paycheck. He needs to get out of Hollywood and try to live a normal life. It's an interesting perspective, but even if he did want to leave Hollywood, how would that be possible? I mean, the man is literally so famous, he would need to get a new plastic surgery face operation to get out of Hollywood, and maybe he wouldn't get noticed. This person says, even when he's smiling, Justin looks dejected and very sad. Hailey rushed him into marriage before he was able to really work on himself and whatever demons he carries. He should have been able to do that without being coerced into having to deal with someone else's problems, so she did him dirty, probably partly because she wanted him, but mostly I'd guess it's because of where she comes from and who runs her. Hollywood is evil. That was a depressing poem. I would say that this might be a bit of an over-exaggeration, but Hollywood does possess some certain evil traits to it. I mean, we saw it with P. Diddy. But what do you guys think? Did Hailey really rush him into marriage? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the one who proposed to her. I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This person said, the realization that one's career is over and you've wasted millions on being cool is a sobering moment. So, but why would his career be over? Marriage, maybe, but career? I think he'll be just fine. Last but not least, George said, funny stuff, I just want to be relevant again. Well, too old for the 14-year-old crowd, too whiny, self-centered, and egotistical for those your age, take your money and fade away. Ouch. You know what, George? Your comment smells like funny stuff as well. It smells like jealousy. See, some people just love to be rude on the internet, as I've learned, and it's just because, but hey, welcome to 2024. So obviously the posting of this picture does not bode well for the comments that have already been floating around about Justin and Hailey's marriage, and although he obviously did not explain the reason behind posting these pictures to social media, it seems like there really was some stuff going on and he's probably going through a tough time mentally. And although there really has not been any legit confirmation about the end of Justin and Hailey, I believe it's hard to be oblivious when the signs are all pointing into the same direction.
Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber had a lot of challenges even before their marriage, and a lot of it had to do with Justin Bieber's thoughts of wanting to leave Hailey completely and just not commit to her at all.
It's a journey, and I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems.
Justin had been open about this, and he really started to open up about his initial concerns regarding his marriage to Hailey Bieber, and this was during an appearance on The Ellen Show in January of 2020. And on The Ellen Show, that's where he talked about how these concerns were related to his commitment and loyalty issues towards Hailey.
Justin Bieber admits having trust issues with Hailey Bieber.
Justin expressed his nervousness about making such a serious commitment because, this is till death do us part, right? And he wasn't sure if he could honor those promises as a man. The weight of saying like you love somebody and you gotta stay with them through thick and thin and remain faithful, that's a big responsibility. So he was questioning his ability to fulfill that commitment.
I think I was more nervous about, am I gonna make this commitment? Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor?
Then in March of 2020, during an interview with Elle, Hailey Bieber, she talked about the difficulties that she and Justin faced at the beginning of their relationship because of his Lyme disease. And she explained that people were so mean, like very judgmental, making unfair comments about Justin's appearance, and they were talking about his health and speculating even though they didn't even really know what condition he had at the time or what he was really dealing with. And this of course made Justin Bieber a little insecure and kind of stressed him out completely.
I think so. I think I'd been just so afraid for some reason. I think we all as humans get caught up in this.
Justin, he is now healthy, but their journey together, that was tested when it comes to the in sickness and in health part of their wedding vows. And after that, in April of 2021, in an interview with GQ, Justin Bieber, he talked a little bit more about the challenges he and Hailey faced during the first year of their marriage. And he went on to explain that it was a very tough year. It was a year that was marked by old traumas resurfacing, as well as struggles with trust. And Justin, he straight up admitted that it was really hard to open up about these vulnerabilities to Hailey because he was afraid that it would push her away. And he went on to describe feeling like he had to be very cautious during that first year of marriage But as time went on, he started to genuinely begin to believe in their relationship. Justin, he also faced a lot of criticism in the media for being difficult to talk to. However, in one of the interviews, he talked about the challenges that he has in trusting people and his fear that people might have hidden agendas or insincere intentions. So he's pretty cautious with how he opens up and who he opens up to. That makes sense.
You know, what I say, be faithful, that's a huge, am I able to do that? And so I think that was really what I was battling with.
He also admitted that his past relationship mistakes had made him question his own judgment and his self-confidence. Like, am I really making the right decision for me? Those are thoughts running through his head. And he mentioned that even trusting his wife, Hailey Bieber, has been a gradual process, and it was filled with a lot of uncertainty. They both, of course, want to avoid losing each other, and they're very cautious about saying the wrong things. And that definitely led to some difficulties in them expressing their feelings and emotions towards each other in their relationship. To address these challenges, well, they actively are working on improving their communication in therapy to prevent conflicts as well as better understand each other. So it's definitely not a walk in the park type of relationship. There's a whole lot of work that needs to be done on both sides, not just Justin's side, but also Hailey's side. In a new interview with the Sunday Times, Hailey Bieber, she explained that while she wants kids so bad with her husband Justin Bieber, she worries that they may eventually become the target of online bullying. Hailey, in her own words, said this: "I literally cry about this all the time. It's enough that people say things about my husband or my friends. I can't imagine having to confront people saying things about a child."
So they go, how does she feel about bringing children into her extremely privileged yet public life? I literally cry about this all the time. I want kids so bad, but I get scared. It's enough that people say things about my husband or my friends. I can't imagine having to confront people saying things about a child. We can only do the best we can to raise them as long as they feel loved. And
Selena Gomez is, of course, Justin Bieber's ex, and the fact that she and Hailey dated him consecutively has generated endless speculation about a beef between the women.
Yeah, and we've all witnessed Hailey's struggle in the spotlight, especially when it comes to online hate in the wake of the drama with Selena Gomez, who dated Justin before Hailey.
On social media, it can really tear people down.
Neither woman's outright come for the other, but fans have pitted them against each other for years, despite their requests to make it stop.
But both of them have claimed to have moved past any sort of beef that may have been going on, and they even posed for some photos together in an attempt to resolve all of this drama. But that didn't stop fans in February of 2023. This time, the feud was reignited after fans determined that Hailey Bieber was making fun of Selena Gomez's eyebrows in her Instagram story.
Then there was that whole situation with the eyebrows. Selena opened up on her story about how she over-laminated her eyebrows, only for Kylie to post this a few hours later, along with a FaceTime call with Hailey showing off their eyebrows.
While even Selena has said that there is no drama at all, the post nevertheless ignited weeks of intense bullying, with critics leaving negative comments on Hailey's page and even chanting "F Hailey Bieber" during one of Justin's concerts in March 2023.
Justin Bieber performed at Rolling Loud and was met with a lot of hate from his fans in the crowd. The crowd chanted "F Hailey Bieber."
And then shortly after that incident, Selena Gomez herself had to step in, and she said, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats." And this is what she wrote on an Instagram story, explicitly asking her fans to just stop all of the bullying.
Singer shares a strong message on her Instagram story on March 24th after learning about the immense criticism that Hailey has been receiving. Selena writes, quote, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." She adds, quote, "I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop."
After Selena did that, Hailey thanked Selena for speaking out and later writing on her Instagram that she had experienced some of the saddest, hardest moments of her life and that her mind and emotions have been fragile because of all of this drama.
Hailey Bieber is thanking Selena Gomez for coming to her defense. She shared, "I want to thank Selena for speaking out, as her and I have been discussing the last few weeks how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I, so it seems like they've been talking for a while. The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved, and millions of people are seeing so much hate around this, which is extremely harmful. While social media is an incredible way to connect and build community, moments like this only create extreme division instead of bringing people together." She finished by saying, "Things can always be taken out of context or construed differently than they were intended. We all need to be more thoughtful about what we post and what we say, including myself. In the end, I believe love will always be bigger than hate and negativity, and there is always an opportunity to meet each other with more empathy and compassion." And just like that, it's done.
Hailey Bieber also went on to tell the Sunday Times how people's assumptions had influenced her decisions to publicly discuss the mini stroke that she suffered in 2022. She said this, "Sometimes I do just want to curl up and be a hermit. Like, if this is how people feel, maybe I should just stay home. But I'm really not that kind of person." And then again, on the topic of having children, Hailey also added this, "We can only do the best we can to raise them as long as they feel loved and safe." Now, before this interview happened, she actually had to dispel some pregnancy rumors that followed her appearance at the 2022 Grammys. The media had thought that she was pregnant back then and started this whole rumor mill going. Now, expressing her frustration, she promptly responded in the comment section of a Radar Instagram post stating, "I'm not pregnant, leave me alone," in response to suggestions that her gown indicated that she was pregnant.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please.
But in the end, if and when the Biebers do choose to start a family, well, she will reveal the news on her own terms and on her own timeline. And we just really hope that the child, is not subjected to this whole online bullying, because they are an innocent party in this whole thing. Hailey Bieber lashes out against Selena Gomez drama, and this happened in an interview on the Bloomberg Original series, The Circuit with Emily Chang, and that's where Hailey Bieber addressed the ongoing rumors of a feud between herself and Selena Gomez, which Selena and Hailey have addressed in the past, but Hailey shed a whole lot more insight on this and how she feels about it.
Vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made up and twisted and perpetuated narratives.
When she was reflecting on the whole situation, Hailey expressed her thoughts on the harmful impact of fabricated and perpetuated narratives online.
It's so disappointing.
She then went on to emphasize that the issue goes beyond her and Selena, and she highlighted the dangerous effects of hatred that can stem from false narratives like this. And in her own words, this is what she had to say.
This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women. It's about
the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made up and twisted and perpetuated narratives.
That can be really dangerous.
Then Hailey, she continued to say this.
It's awful. I hate it. I've hated it since the beginning, and I think that kind of goes back to a little bit of just being misunderstood.
Time and time again, I say there is no issue, and it's so disappointing
that people still behave this way because of over a man. It's the world we live in, unfortunately.
But now Hailey actually had pointed to the fact that she finally now is looking to move on. And this is when she went on to say this.
It's an opportunity to really stand for bringing people together.
And not being okay with the kind of division that it caused, because
I don't like this whole idea of team this person and team this person. I'm just not about that.
I'm just not about that. I want to be able to bring people together.
you can do that and you can bring people together, and it doesn't have to be about this divisive nature.
Now, back in March of 2023, Selena Gomez, she publicly spoke against the hateful negativity that was being targeted towards Hailey Bieber because there was just so much bullying going on, so Selena had to speak up. It got really bad for Hailey, and Selena ended up making an Instagram post that said this: Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. I've always advocated for kindness and really want this to all stop. After that, then Hailey shared her perspective on dealing with constant online attention. Hailey expressed her desire not to let fabricated drama affect her focus and work, particularly her venture with her company Rode. Now, she acknowledged the existence of hurtful narratives surrounding her and how it deeply impacted her emotions. Hailey now says that to find solace, she has turned to creating her own content that she has full control over. And Hailey mentioned that YouTube has provided her with a very embracing and positive space, but she still views TikTok as a place that is very nasty and negative.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Alright guys, still, there are some critics of Hailey Bieber that are saying that, Hailey, well, you brought this on yourself. Considering the comments, the shade, all the posts that she made towards Selena, not just made by Hailey, but also her friends like Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner. And your critics are just saying that, hey, karma is a witch with a capital B, Hailey. Deal with it. But you know, my 2 cents on this whole thing is that there definitely may be some truth to that. However, I don't feel that it's okay to ever make nasty threats towards people like Hailey, because that's what it escalated to. You know, there were people threatening to end her life, and that's just messed up and not cool at all. So, of course, vent your frustrations. If you don't like Hailey, you don't have to like everybody, right? There's no rule that says you have to like everyone, but you know, people just took it really far. If you disagree with her, say that. If you don't like her actions, don't like what she did, just say that. And the fact that Selena Gomez had to speak up, it just shows you how serious it got. But also what I think happened was that Hailey definitely had an issue with Selena, and Selena Gomez just chose to take the high road, and instead of lashing back out at Hailey, she chose to defend her. And that just goes to show you the type of character that Selena really has at the core of her soul, pretty much.
To start us off, did you know Hailey bullied someone in middle school? Because Hailey Bieber is the daughter of Hollywood star Stephen Baldwin, she has probably grown up with a great deal of affluence. Being a superstar, Bieber's persona has come under scrutiny multiple times. One critic implied that the model wasn't particularly kind during her middle school years. Your Tango claims that TikTok user Kimona Elizabeth said, "Think you can hurt me? Hailey Bieber was my middle school bully." Elizabeth provided a follow-up video where she clarified her assertion. "I was in 5th grade, Elizabeth explained.
She bullied me. Middle school is full of kids who are either the bullies or the bullied. Unfortunately, I was the bullied."
Yikes. Not looking good so far. What's next? She was kind of a fangirl. Apparently, she kept a close watch on Justin's relationship with Selena Gomez. Fans discovered a tweet from May 2011 in which Hailey said, "I'm for sure 100% #Jelena," alluding to the term used to refer to Gomez and Justin as a pair, as reported by BuzzFeed. When Hailey tweeted, "I don't care what anyone says, but Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez together is the definition of a teenage dream," in September 2011, it appeared as though she was reaffirming her love for Jelena. Subsequent tweets revealed that Hailey believed she would always be alone, while Justin and Gomez appeared to have an amazing relationship.
It's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that.
Before Hailey ever got close to the musician, she was essentially a major fan of Justin and his ex, which has some people wondering how she ended up replacing Gomez. And since she's famous, of course she had some racist tweets. It's hard to think of a famous person in this day and age who hasn't tweeted some abhorrent stuff in their past. Almost like kids shouldn't have social media to begin with. A scandal involving Hailey Bieber erupted in 2019 after some of her previous tweets were rediscovered. Bieber was criticized by J14 for posting what appeared to be some racist remarks, which she has now removed. Bieber is said to have written, "Shut up before I smack you back to your own country," in a January 2012 post. It is said that Bieber tweeted, "To those foreigners who don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so sorry your country didn't have pilgrims and Indians to start such a sick holiday." This was in November of 2013. It makes sense that Bieber received a lot of negative feedback for sharing such offensive content. One ex-user even started a thread on the platform to showcase some of the worst things the model had ever posted. Even more, the thread brought attention to Bieber's claimed use of numerous racial slurs, raising suspicion that her previous online behavior had been extremely inappropriate. Some legal troubles cropped up with her skincare brand too. In June 2022, Hailey Bieber launched her skincare brand Rhode, facing a trademark infringement lawsuit from the owners of the fashion brand Rhode, Perna Katau and Phoebe Vickers. They alleged Bieber had tried to buy the name from them unsuccessfully years earlier. In July 2022, a judge allowed Bieber to continue using the name during litigation. In September 2023, an agreement between Bieber and Rhode's owners led to the dismissal of the lawsuit. Despite the resolution, the launch of Bieber's skincare line stirred significant controversy. Speaking of skincare, this one is just such a fumble. Is it so hard to credit your inspiration? Hailey Bieber posted a TikTok selfie video on August 23rd, 2022, wherein she sported a modern cosmetic style. She remarked, "Ready for all things fall, including brownie glazed lips," as she wore her glossy lipstick in the brief video. Comments accompanying the picture were quick to criticize Bieber's purportedly recent innovation, pointing out that women of color had been rocking the glazed lip look for decades. One ex-user criticized Bieber for allegedly appropriating the method, noting in a message, "I'm crying because she took a lip combo that Black and Latino women have been wearing since the 90s and named it brownie glazed lips to make it sound cute, lol. Like, if you gonna try to make something trend, then least you could do is give credit from where you got the inspo." Lastly, she was apparently rude to a waitress at some point.
Next up we have Mrs. Bieber. This is gonna be controversial. I've met her a handful of times and every time she was not nice.
In July 2020, a TikTok video by Julia Carolan went viral as she rated celebrities she served while working in a Manhattan restaurant, including Kylie Jenner, Gigi Hadid, and Hailey Bieber. Carolan gave Bieber a low score of 3.5 out of 10, stating that the model had not been nice during any of her previous encounters. The video reached Hailey Bieber, who responded apologizing if she had given off negative vibes and clarifying it was not her intention. The incident highlighted how social media allows public scrutiny of celebrities, revealing personal interactions and potentially influencing their public image. Yes, she did apologize, but in her apology, she said she never meant to give off negative vibes. So I guess she doesn't notice even when she's being rude. That's a whole other problem in and of itself.
Justin is thankful for all he has, but he feels something is missing from his life.
From posting crying photos to ignoring Hailey, to Hailey's dad even asking for prayers online, it's clear that something's up. A friend close to Justin and Hailey said that he's hit a rough patch. He's had to face some difficult times lately and he hasn't been feeling like his usual self.
It's discouraging out here sometimes, life smacks you in the face and it can be hard to get back up.
The source also said that Hailey is helping him through it. It's hard for Hailey to see the person she loves going through a hard time. Now, my first reaction to this was that I couldn't understand how someone so talented, young, and rich could be depressed. But it was ignorant on my part because everyone faces challenges no matter their age, wealth, or lifestyle. A good friend of mine told me that when you have more money, little things bother you, which cause a lot of wealthy people to be unhappy. So hopefully whatever Justin's going through is something he can get past quickly. Justin hasn't publicly spoke out about the issues he's going through, but he did post a tearful selfie with no caption, which could be a cry for help.
Justin sharing the pics over the weekend on Instagram, tears streaming down his face.
Hailey commented on it saying, "A pretty crier," with a tear emoji. The other thing is, these crying photos were posted while he was on vacation. Hailey's dad, Stephen Baldwin, asked for prayers for them back in February 2024, which caused more people to assume that they were on the verge of a divorce. But Justin and Hailey quickly put those rumors to bed when they showed up arm in arm at church. Around this time, Hailey wrote a super sweet birthday post for Justin, but unfortunately, he didn't like or comment, which caused more people to question things. He's also been doing some pretty questionable things lately, like hearting photos of his ex-crush Rihanna in undergarments, putting heart eyes on Madison Beer's posts, and not liking or commenting Hailey's photos, and hiding his wedding ring.
What I say be faithful. That's a huge, am I able to do that? And so I think that was really what I was battling with.
I don't know what their boundaries are when it comes to their relationship. A lot of people are chill when it comes to certain things, but it definitely looks a bit strange to the public. A source told ET that Hailey and Justin were continuing to support each other. Justin and Hailey are continuing to support each other and help one another get through more difficult times, as they always have, the source said. They're making an effort to do things that will help them create a bigger and brighter future. They are remaining committed to their faith and trying to stay positive. They're hopeful about the future and doing things to better themselves.
When you close your eyes, tell me what.
Honestly, I am rooting for them. A lot of people hope that celebrity relationships fail, and no relationship's perfect. They're just both so young as well. Perhaps they should have taken their time to get to know each other before getting married, but it's clear that they love each other, and I believe when you love someone, you can make it work. Hailey made a post that hit back at the divorce rumors and just shut them down. What she said was, just FYI, the stories and constant blind items I see on TikTok are 100% of the time wrong, made out of thin air, come from the land of delusion, so I know it may be fun feeding into these stories, but just know they are always false. XX, sorry to spoil it. There's a TikTok series that basically is on a witch hunt to prove that Hailey is obsessed with Selena and copying everything she does. And it's true that Hailey used to be a fan of Justin and Selena, but this is when she was pretty young. Now, people are pointing things out like Hailey and Selena dressing alike, similar tattoos, similar phrases. They both have a cooking show, they both have a makeup line, and the weird thing is the makeup line is very similarly named too. Selena's is called Rare, and Hailey's is called Road. When Selena and Hailey were dealing with a bunch of public drama too, everyone was calling Hailey a mean girl. Selena posted a photo of herself as a child in the midst of it all, and shortly after, Hailey also posted a photo of herself as a child. If you can't tell, I kind of got caught up in the rabbit hole of the videos, but if this is true, it's so interesting to me, but I also think it could just be people trying to make something out of nothing.
Is Justin Bieber leaving Hailey Bieber after this?
The feud between Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez has reached unprecedented heights in recent months, with the backlash against Hailey Bieber becoming so severe that she now admits feeling scared to have children.
Why Hailey Bieber says she's scared to have kids. In a new chat with the UK Sunday Times, the supermodel and skincare mogul opens up about her cozy home life with husband Justin Bieber.
In a new interview with the Sunday Times, Hailey Bieber, she explained that while she wants kids so bad with her husband Justin Bieber, she worries that they may eventually become the target of online bullying. Hailey, in her own words, said this, "I literally cry about this all the time. It's enough that people say things about my husband or my friends. I can't imagine having to confront people saying things about a child."
So they go, how does she feel about bringing children into her extremely privileged yet public life? I literally cry about this all the time. I want kids so bad, but I get scared. It's enough that people say things about my husband or my friends. I can't imagine having to confront people saying things about a child. We can only do the best we can to raise them as long as they feel loved. And
Selena Gomez is, of course, Justin Bieber's ex, and the fact that she and Hailey dated him consecutively has generated endless speculation about a beef between the women.
Yeah, and we've all witnessed Hailey's struggle in the spotlight, especially when it comes to online hate in the wake of the drama with Selena Gomez, who dated Justin before Hailey.
On social media, it can really tear people down.
Neither woman's outright come for the other, but fans have pitted them against each other for years, despite their requests to make it stop.
But both of them have claimed to have moved past any sort of beef that may have been going on, and they even posed for some photos together in an attempt to resolve all of this drama. But that didn't stop fans in February of 2023. This time, the feud was reignited after fans determined that Hailey Bieber was making fun of Selena Gomez's eyebrows in her Instagram story.
Then there was that whole situation with the eyebrows. Selena opened up on her story about how she over-laminated her eyebrows, only for Kylie to post this a few hours later, along with a FaceTime call with Hailey showing off their eyebrows.
While even Selena has said that there is no drama at all, the post nevertheless ignited weeks of intense bullying, with critics leaving negative comments on Hailey's page and even chanting "F Hailey Bieber" during one of Justin's concerts in March 2023.
Justin Bieber performed at Rolling Loud and was met with a lot of hate from his fans in the crowd. The crowd chanted, "F Hailey Bieber."
And then shortly after that incident, Selena Gomez herself had to step in, and she said, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats." And this is what she wrote on an Instagram story, explicitly asking her fans to just stop all of the bullying.
Singer shares a strong message on her Instagram story on March 24th after learning about the immense criticism that Hailey has been receiving. Selena writes, quote, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." She adds, quote, "I've always advocated for kindness and really want this all to stop."
After Selena did that, Hailey thanked Selena for speaking out and later writing on her Instagram that she had experienced some of the saddest, hardest moments of her life and that her mind and emotions have been fragile because of all of this drama.
Hailey Bieber is thanking Selena Gomez for coming to her defense. She shared, "I want to thank Selena for speaking out, as her and I have been discussing the last few weeks how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I, so it seems like they've been talking for a while. The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved, and millions of people are seeing so much hate around this, which is extremely harmful. While social media is an incredible way to connect and build community, moments like this only create extreme division instead of bringing people together." She finished by saying, "Things can always be taken out of context or construed differently than they were intended. We all need to be more thoughtful about what we post and what we say, including myself. In the end, I believe love will always be bigger than hate and negativity, and there is always an opportunity to meet each other with more empathy and compassion." And just like that, it's done.
Hailey Bieber also went on to tell the Sunday Times how people's assumptions had influenced her decisions to publicly discuss the mini stroke that she suffered in 2022. She said this, "Sometimes I do just want to curl up and be a hermit. Like, if this is how people feel, maybe I should just stay home. But I'm really not that kind of person." And then again, on the topic of having children, Hailey also added this, "We can only do the best we can to raise them as long as they feel loved and safe." Now, before this interview happened, she actually had to dispel some pregnancy rumors that followed her appearance at the 2022 Grammys. The media had thought that she was pregnant back then and started this whole rumor mill going. Now, expressing her frustration, she promptly responded in the comment section of a Radar Instagram post stating, "I'm not pregnant, leave me alone," in response to suggestions that her gown indicated that she was pregnant.
Leave me alone at this point. I'm minding my business. I don't do anything. I don't say anything. Leave me alone. Please, enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly. That's my only request. Leave me alone. Be miserable somewhere else, please.
But in the end, if and when the Biebers do choose to start a family, well, she will reveal the news on her own terms and on her own timeline. And we just really hope that the child, is not subjected to this whole online bullying, because they are an innocent party in this. There have been some reports suggesting that Justin Bieber is actually considering early retirement from the music industry, and it looks like it has a whole lot to do with the drama between his wife Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez, as well as, of course, his overall well-being.
Justin Bieber is reportedly considering retirement from the music industry as he wants to focus on his health and his marriage with his wife Hailey Bieber.
But it still has many people wondering, what could it specifically be that caused such a sudden and unexpected decision? In early 2023, Justin Bieber, he sold the rights to every song that he's released or had interest in up until the end of 2021. And he sold it for $200 million to Hypnosis, which is a music IP investment fund.
This includes more than 290 titles released before the end of 2021, publishing copyrights, and master recordings. And the founder of Hypnosis shared it's among the biggest deals ever made for an artist under the age of 70.
Justin's longtime manager, Scooter Braun, helped broker the deal and said in part, "For 15 years, I've been grateful to witness this journey."
So he definitely doesn't have to worry about earning money at this point. And also, him retiring may have to do with what various sources are saying about him, which is that Justin may be feeling a great deal of pressure and stress related to his career in music, and that this pressure may be taking a toll on his mental and physical health.
He's apparently retiring because he's very stressed out at the moment. His marriage is in trouble, and so is his health.
Some sources suggest that Justin Justin is simply tired of the constant demands and expectations that come with being a successful musician, and that he's eager to step away from the limelight and focus on his personal life for a while. And while he's achieved a whole lot of success and acclaim in his career, it's possible that his success came at a great cost to his overall health. On top of that, he has said that he thought getting married to Hailey Bieber would fix all of his troubles, but he was wrong about that.
It's a journey, and I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was gonna fix all my problems, and it didn't.
And in recent years, he's been open about his struggles with his health, specifically when he was diagnosed with a condition known as Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which partially paralyzed his face for a short time. Now, of course, it's also possible that there are some other factors at play, and Justin has faced his fair share of online harassment as well as bullying, and it particularly stems in his relationship with Hailey Bieber. A lot of his fans want to see him with his ex, Selena Gomez.
Justin Bieber recently surprised fans at the Rolling Loud festival and went on stage with Don Toliver. And please just take a listen at what some people started chanting in the crowd.
And not too long after Justin Bieber sold his catalog of music, the drama with his wife Hailey Bieber and his ex Selena Gomez took a turn for the worse, going viral on social media all over again.
The drama between these three and Kylie Jenner has been nonstop ever since people thought that Hailey and Kylie were making fun of Selena Gomez and her eyebrows.
And Hailey Bieber took to Instagram to share a lot of her struggles and saying that this has actually been a very hard time for her. Hailey Bieber expressed that she often uses humor to mask her true feelings, as it can be easier than admitting that she's actually struggling.
She first shared this video to her Instagram stories saying, "This is how my mental state feels after the last month and a half."
Hailey and Justin seem to be on the downfall, and fans are speculating that it has a lot to do with Justin. It's like if you were to put a 300-kilogram bag of carrots on one end of the teeter-totter and a baby on the other. It's outweighed.
Justin Bieber admits having trust issues with Hailey Bieber.
See, since getting married and facing a rare disease, Justin has also faced harsh realities that seem to be causing his relationship to break down. Justin Bieber just turned 30 years old, and in his wife Hailey's Instagram post commemorating his birthday, she included a collage of pictures of the two sharing romantic moments with each other, with tons of kisses and love in the air and happiness, and people aren't buying it.
It's discouraging out here sometimes, you know? Life smacks you in the face and it can be hard to get back up.
In fact, tons of people have flooded Hailey's comment section, pointing things out, such as the fact that Justin Bieber never acknowledges Hailey anymore. He didn't even comment or like the Instagram post. Justin isn't wearing his wedding ring in the pictures, and this relationship is entirely forced and is never going to work out, and Hailey and Bieber and Justin Bieber should just split and probably live in separate areas of the world. In all fairness, the internet is a cruel place, but there have been extreme rumors of troubles in Justin Bieber's marriage, and a lot of them are surrounding Justin Bieber.
It's a journey. I remember when I first got married, I hit a little bit of an emotional breakdown because I thought marriage was going to fix all my problems.
See, after being married for 5 years, disturbing rumors have been flying around more and more, especially in 2024, regarding the tough realities behind the marriage. A source told the outlet Media Source that Justin Bieber is clingy and he relies on Hailey so much for his emotional and psychological well-being. There are times Hailey just wants to end it so she can be on her own again. The two had experienced a lot of highs and lows in their marriage. Friends are surprised they've even lasted this long.
You know what I say, be faithful, that's a huge, am I able to do that? And so I think that was really what I was battling with.
The anonymous source also pointed out that the experience that Hailey had as a model has toughened her up, while Justin has been catered to and micromanaged since he was a child, saying Hailey sees him as an immature kid at times. The nail in the coffin has been the rumors surrounding Justin's non-stop desire to have kids right now. I'm talking ASAP. While Hailey wants to wait it out a little bit and is unsure of Justin's mental capacity stability, and as well as just his general availability to take care of her child. Additionally, it's been brought to light that Justin felt powerless to help his wife Hailey with her own mental health struggles. Hailey revealed that she's been dealing with terrible mental health issues for quite some time now. Recently, she spoke out saying, "Since 2023 started, I've had some of the saddest and hardest moments I've ever had in my adult life, and my mind and emotions have been fragile to say the least." And apparently Bieber has been having trouble with the situation and finding the ability to support his wife with her mental health issues, as he's actively dealing with his own mental health issues as well. Now, this could have been predicted a while back, as Justin Bieber made it public information that his first year of marriage was extremely difficult in a podcast interview. Justin revealed that there were serious healing processes that he needed to go through in the early days of his marriage just to get to a place where he could actually be in a serious relationship, all due to past trauma. And this led to a point where Justin confessed to having an emotional breakdown after getting married. Justin revealed in an interview that his ongoing trust issues have created a tough barrier for him to overcome in his relationships, and it has put a burden and a strain on his current marriage. Justin admitted that it's been hard to trust anyone, yet alone Hailey, in an interview that he had with Vogue magazine. And in a radio interview, Justin revealed that he had a difficult time adjusting to the married life. It's almost like the reality that his marriage had was one that was not going to heal the underlying mental health issues that he'd been dealing with for quite some time. This realization led him to some introspective self-reflection that forced him to confront some cold and hard truths about himself, where Justin said, "It's hard sometimes to look in the mirror and really have to realize, man, maybe you're not the person that you necessarily thought you were." Do you agree with all the concerns surrounding Justin and Hailey's relationship? Is it well warranted? And does Justin truly have his wife's best interests at hand?
Justin Bieber's mom, Patty Millett, has finally opened up about why she's concerned that Hailey has proven Justin.
Justin Bieber's mom is not a fan of Hailey, and it's clear she wants them to divorce. Fans have noticed this as of lately amidst the divorce rumors.
You do feel like there's no way out. You can start to feel hopeless, and that's where depression comes in.
Hailey Bieber put out a touching tribute to her mother-in-law that was completely ignored by her. This happened after Hailey put out a tribute to Justin that was also completely ignored without even a like. Obviously, this isn't a good look. Even if ill-intentioned, no reactions to these touching tributes kind of spells trouble in paradise.
It's discouraging out here sometimes, you know, life smacks you in the face and it can be hard to get back up.
Justin has been acting out lately, liking lingerie photos of Rihanna, commenting heart eyes on Madison Beer's posts, following other women, all while ignoring posts that Hailey puts up about him. You know that famous Justin Bieber lyric?
My mama don't like you and she likes everyone, and I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job.
But I think that was about Selena. Hey, what's going on, girl bosses? Okay, if you're building your YouTube channel, you need one click. Just think of it as your bestie that handles all the boring content stuff. If you need to turn that long video into snappy TikToks or Reels, the blog posts, the social media captions, this AI does it all and gets your style. Guys, honestly, it's how we exploded our views at FTD News. 2,000% more, no joke. Creator burnout is the worst, and one click fights that. Imagine having more time for the fun stuff, filming, editing, connecting with your audience. At this moment, you guys can get 50% off one click with my link below. It's gonna be your secret weapon for building that channel and a life you love. Click and let's get this content party started. Hailey shared a photo to her Instagram stories wishing Patty a happy 49th birthday. She wrote, "Happy birthday to my beautiful mama-in-law, heart eyes. Having another amazing mom is all anyone could ever ask for." The sweet post was accompanied by a throwback selfie of the two posing in front of a lit Christmas tree as they smiled cheek to cheek. Hailey made sure to tag Justin's mom in the story, but she did not repost it.
You can start to feel hopeless and sometimes takes over.
Pepe Weintraub, who is a TikTok star and actor, had words to say about this. His thoughts were, "I think Justin Bieber needs to get his head out of his behind. There is no reason to ignore your wife. It's clear that there are problems in the bedroom with Justin and Hailey. Otherwise, there is no reason to publicly go out of your way to avoid your wife. I speculate that they have attempted therapy, but it hasn't worked. Good luck, Justin. Good luck, Hailey. The love tide seems to be going in the other direction."
Justin Bieber admits having trust issues with Hailey Bieber.
On Reddit, fans realized the potential snub and discussed possible reasoning behind it. Did you guys notice that Patty ignored Hailey and didn't respond to her? LOL, she was trying to act like she's the sweetest person ever and flatter her. Interesting, one person wrote. Patty don't like her, a second chimed in. However, a third defended the social media move, saying Patty didn't repost anybody's birthday wishes onto her own page. page. Instead, the mom just shared a selfie and thanked everybody for their kind words. So maybe we're all just reading into this. Maybe she thanked Hailey privately. Hailey's sweet post comes as fans have been spotting clues that she and Justin may soon be headed for a divorce. Some even thought Hailey was using Justin's mom in the birthday post as a way to cover up potential marital struggles. This speculation comes as the two are gearing up for their 6th wedding anniversary in September. The US Sun reported Justin had purchased a $16.6 million mansion in California. Justin is believed to have secured a spot in the exclusive gated community, the Madison Club. Justin and Hailey also have their own $25.8 million mansion in the gated Beverly Park community in Los Angeles. The California purchase comes after fans noticed that Justin had been spending more time in the desert city without Hailey. Justin had been seen at multiple venues around the city in Riverside County, California. In March, Hailey had reportedly been contemplating a split from Justin, according to In Touch Weekly. Hailey's struggling, an insider explained. She just needs time to sort things out on her own. Hailey just wants to live by herself for a while. She just needs a break. Psychic matchmaker Deborah Graham also predicted a possible divorce, believing the couple would split in the coming years and marry other people. They will not be together long, she told the US Sun, adding, "This will be a reasonably short marriage, so I see a divorce in the future." As chatter continues about celebrity couple, they've attempted to dispel any speculation about a troubled marriage. Well, Hailey tries to dispel, Justin doesn't really say anything. Hailey shared photos of the couple's decorated Easter eggs, each with the couple's name written on the frosting. Shortly after, Hailey shared a sweet photo of Justin cuddling their dog while lying shirtless in bed. If there is trouble in paradise, I hope it gets worked out. A lot of people are wishing on the downfall of this couple, which is easy to do when you aren't in this situation, but it can't be easy to deal with in the public eye, and they must have love for each other if they decide to get married.